Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I am Paranormal Ripples, aka Ray, and this is Secrets of the Stars, episode 10, would you believe? So yeah, thank you all for coming in. If you're going to be watching, or if you're going to watch from catch up, thank you. Hit that like button if you enjoy what I'm going to be talking about, and subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, I want to reach 100 before the end of the year. I've got 19 at the minute, so hopefully this summer's going to be good for me in terms of attracting new guys and hoping that you can give me a chance, basically. But yeah, Secrets of the Stars. What are we going to be talking about today? Well, tonight or today, depends where you're watching this from, we're going to be discussing a manuscript that has left the scientists baffled since its inception. Well, not in its inception, but since it was like transcribed, and that is the Voynich Manuscript, which was named after William Voynich. I'm sorry for the pronunciation there, guys. But yeah, we're going to be talking about that tonight. Voynich, I think it's William Voynich. Yeah, sounds Russian, or I'm Eastern European at least. Yeah, it was Polish. Wilfrid Voynich. He was a Polish revolutionary, antiquarian, so antique people, and bibliophile. But yeah, he was 64 years old when he passed in New York City, of all places. So yeah, that's what we're going to be discussing tonight. So let's get back and let's show you what I'm going to be looking at. So, first thing first. Right. Let us show you my screen. Boom. This is what we're going to be looking at first. Excuse me. The strange quest to crack the Voynich code. While so many scholars and scientists obsessed with deciphering a bizarre illustrated 600-year-old manuscript. This was articles written in 2020. I don't know where it's been cracked yet, but someone thinks they have here, look, but I don't know where, it's gone through with it. But there's this 600-year-old mystery that continues to stump scholars, cryptographers, physicists, and even computer scientists. A roughly 240-page medieval codex written in an indecipherable language, brimming with bizarre drawings of esoteric plants, nude women, and astrological symbols. Known only as the Voynich Manuscript, it defies classification, much less comprehension. And yet, over the years, a steady stream of researchers have stepped up with new claims to have cracked its secrets. Just last summer, an anthropologist at Foothill College in California declared that the text was a vulgar Latin dialect written in an obscure Roman shorthand. And earlier in the year, Gerard Cheshire, an academic at the University of Bristol, published a peer-reviewed paper in the journal Romance Studies, arguing the script is a mix of languages he called proto-Romance. Some Voynich hunters believe the search can be pure poison for a fledgling scholarly career, because when studying the manuscript, there's always an easy option to make a ridiculous mistake. So, in Cheshire's case, though, the University of Bristol retracted a press release highlighting his paper after other experts roundly challenged his research. Like, yeah. Basically, yeah, they were like, we're distancing ourselves from him here. Physicist Andreas Schinner recounted a rumor that the Voynich manuscript can be pure poison, which I just read there. The academic world is a jungle, Schinner, who first applied statistical analytics to the manuscript more than a decade ago, wrote in an email, and like in any jungle, it is not recommended to show even potential weakness. Says, all we know for certain through forensic testing is that the manuscript likely dates to the 15th century, when books were handmade and rare, but its provenance and meaning are uncertain, making it virtually impossible to corroborate any claims about its contents against other historical matters or materials. And this is what it looks like. Can I get that into another tab? Yeah. Like, look at this. That's crazy. You know? Like, what the hell? The manuscript was acquired in 1912 by Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish rare book dealer resembling a modern book rather than a scroll. It is full of looping handwritten text written in an elaborate script, accompanied by lavish illustrations. The find failed to make Voynich rich, but the manuscript has continued to make headlines for over 100 years since, challenging researchers in many fields, including linguistics, botany, and machine learning. It now resides at the Voynich Library at Yale University. Yeah, William and Elizabeth Friedman, two founding figures in modern cipher breaking, continue to apply code breaking techniques to the manuscript, and they couldn't even decipher it. Even during World War One and World War Two, our best code breakers and Americans were like going at it, and they couldn't even decipher the thing. And then botanist Arthur Tucker has claimed that since the year 2013, so 11 years ago now, but certainly when this article was written, that the plants in the Voynich manuscript were native to the 16th century Americas. Crazy. Look, a Turkish engineer and his son, meanwhile, theorized that the script is a phonetic transcription of a medieval Turkish dialect and plan to publish a paper on their findings later this year, so in 2020. And a statistics paper published in November described how visual analysis of the letters identified patterns in the script itself that seemed similar to other written alphabets. Everyone wants to read the one that cracks it, basically, and see what it is about. No, there's Wilfrid Voynich in Soho Square, London, with all of money's books. And then there you go. In the end, the manuscript may simply be an unsolvable mystery. Robert Richards, an historian of science at the University of Chicago, Illinois, uses the codex to teach the concept of scientific paradigms, where scientific theory comes to shape a field of research so strongly that scientists can't always explain or identify anomalies outside of the theory. Richards likens the Voynich text to the inscrutable language used by the aliens landing on Earth in the 2016 film Arrival. We're not sure it's really language at all, since it's so far outside our linguistic paradigm. Though it looks like it means something, he says, we could be assured of that only if we can translate it into our language. Who knows, he says, of the Voynich Manuscript. It's maybe, after all, just a medieval nonsense joke. Yeah, it could be just a joke, mate, but, you know, it'd be crazy if it was just an elaborate joke, but, you know, like, it's crazy, but like I said, I was going to say, if it was a joke, and it took this long to reveal its secrets, and that someone's gonna have like the best laugh in history when even though they're long gone. You know, it's crazy. Anyway, so I'm going, and then this is Yale. There you go. This was an article written in the art newspaper on the 18th of June, about 4 months after this one was written. The German Egyptologist Rainer Enig from the Roma und Palazeus Museum in Hildesheim believes he has cracked the code to transcribing the Voynich manuscript and found the manuscript's language to be based on Hebrew. Interesting. Countless decipherment attempts were made, Enig writes in an article in German, explaining his methodology. A lot of languages were proposed, such as Latin, Czech, or amongst others, Nahuatl, spoken by the Aztecs, just to name a few. The word structure leaves only one possible explanation. The manuscript was not composed in an Indo-European language. From his analysis, Koenig concluded that the text must be a Semitic language, and given the European imagery in the book's illustrations, he narrowed the options to Arabic, Aramaic, or Hebrew languages, spoken by European scholars in the Middle Ages. Which is interesting. So, next see, there's some more pages of it. 240 vellum pages. Rare illustrations of plants, floating heads, signs of the zodiac, fantastic creatures like dragons, castles, women bathing, which is which is the same thing. You put it on in with all that. I'm not even. Don't get me wrong. I don't find it strange as that, but it's just strange that when you're listing stuff like plants, floating heads, and then all of a sudden you get women bathing, it's like different direction there. And astronomical symbols. See, scholars have used these illustrations to organize the manuscript's content into 6 major sections: botanical, astronomical, and astrological, biological, cosmological, pharmaceutical, and even recipes. However, without the ability to read the text, its true content has remained elusive. Even the name of the manuscript author remains a mystery. So, yeah, you're telling me, hang on, the Voynich manuscript came to light in 1912 after Wilfrid Voynich, I told you. He bought the manuscript in Italy. It had earlier belonged to the Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II, and probably even John Dee, the infamous astrologer at British Queen Elizabeth I's court. Yeah, John Dee is famous. Well, infamous, really. Since 1969, the manuscript has been kept in a rare book and manuscript library at Yale University. A conference is planned to take place in Hildesheim this August for scholars to discuss the breakthrough. So, and then if you go and search for more stuff on it, look, see, they say they cracked it. Look, did Da Vinci write the Voynich Manuscript? You know. So, did Dr. Annie do anything? You know. Oh, he died in 2022. There's nothing else on the about Dr. Annie. So he didn't. He couldn't. He hasn't decided. He didn't decide it up till he died, or something went wrong. So, what do you guys think? Excuse me, guys. do you do you believe that it can be deciphered? Let me know in the comments. I believe it can be deciphered if everybody comes around and like gets together. Like if you get all the biggest minds, hopefully one day we can get like deciphered, because surely it's got to be something going on it. Because I'm not even rude. There is an elaborate alt. Why would there be like astrological stuff? And unless someone's really playing a medical joke and stuff, that seems kind of crazy, though. You know? Maybe it's just one of them things that I don't know. It's like you need a like. I'm not saying you need a mega supercomputer, like a supercomputer, like NASA, but you need something that will decipher it. I think in time, because our minds can't do it. I'm not rude. Like you said, if it's an Hebrew language, which has been lost over, like which has not been used in time, and it's been lost to the sands, basically, like for history. You know, I they say it's a kind of makes sense that it won't be spoken now. You know. Excuse me, guys. But yeah, um, but like I was going to say, as I was saying, yeah, if the language has been lost over time, then it would kind of make sense that it doesn't like exist anymore. That makes sense to me. And it makes sense to me, I should say, but that makes sense to you guys. You know, Sorry guys, I had a bad night sleeping. But yeah, we need to. I think that's what we need to look at though. So many languages have been lost through time, you know, and they don't get spoken anymore. I think that's the key to that manuscript though. You need to find the languages that were around at that time and try and learn them, you know. I could be wrong, but you know, um, no, yeah, I could be wrong, but that's why my theory could is that you've got to learn like the ancient language, you know, to decipher it. I think just depends what language you want to like. It is. Anyway, I'm going to leave this part here for you guys because yeah, I want you guys to have a good think on this and let me know what your thoughts are. Um, hmm, sorry again, guys. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this Voynich manuscript. Um, will we be able to decipher it in time? Um, or will it take years, like more, like another 100 years to decipher it? You know, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, please. Like the video with a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I'd appreciate it. Love to you all and respect to every single one of you. Love and respect to everyone, in other words. um, and I'll be back on again in what about an hour and a half with another show. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick one on Voynich Manuscript for you guys because I've had an interest in reading it last night. So yeah. um, but yeah, I'll see you later. Um, like I said, hit a thumbs up. Like you just gotta go in each and you just can't get rid of it. um, but subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I'd appreciate every single one of you being a part of this journey with me. Um, go on to my TikTok and Facebook there as well. There, 'cause that's what they are. Follow and or like on there. Um, but yeah, I'll speak to you later on. I'll have a good rest of your night. If you're going to sleep or whatever, or doing things or working. But yeah, I well, I don't know what I'll be doing though when I get back on here. But yeah, see you later, guys. Take care.